play with a pick six, this one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys at games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th and
10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run. Cook. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard
21-0 our score after one.
First quarter with the score Eagles 21, Vikings nothing.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Cousins now. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown for the books.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments or
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Philadelphia.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Now Sanders. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Now 4th and goal.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Play action now. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
7-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flush to his right. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
31.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And at the 40-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're doing.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a carry for Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cook following the penalty. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through.
Eagles 31, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And some space here. 20. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Vikings extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball gets. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10, just shy of the 30.
At their own 29.
Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
45-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Down, Philadelphia.
Here's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.